As a family, David, Hannah, Darren, and myself have been riding for 5 years now. Darren was racing when he was a kid. He raced motocross cycles and gave it up for years, and now went back to racing 4 years ago on the quads. Well, when we picked our bikes out for our kids, we originally picked out the Brizas, the one that I'm sitting on right now, and it's a 125. At the time, they were 10 and 11 years old. We knew that they were limited as far as the amount of speed. We knew that they were more of a trail bike than a race bike. We also knew that they would not be riding by themselves, that they would just be riding with their parents, and that they would learn how to respect the bike and how to ride and how to start the bike, putting it in reverse, putting it in neutral, putting it, shifting it.
How to control the throttle, how to use the brakes right at the right moment, and how to use the clutch.
And then after that, as we would approach things, we went out, rode very slowly at first, and as we would come to a hill or a corner, he would stop and tell me how to approach something. And then I'd watch him, and then I'd try it. David caught on really quick, though. He just, got it. It was amazing. The day we got the bike for him, he got on the bike, and Darren looked at me and said, "Lisa, he's a natural. He can ride that. He's going to race." And we asked him if he wanted to try it, and David was like, "Yeah, I want to try it." And so he got out there and got second to first race, and that was it. He was hooked.
My dad mentioned something about it, so I said I would try it, and ever since then I've been racing. I just felt really comfortable. I felt relaxed, happy, felt good, I guess.
The first year he got a national championship, and then this past season he got another national championship for the 12 to 15-year-olds.
National champ right there, boy. When he walks, when he goes to the line, everyone just whoa.
His dad and I support him 100%. We're at the races. We're transporting him. We're making sure the bike's working, making sure he has all the safety equipment that he needs.
Boots, knee guards, elbow guards, helmet, neck brace, gloves, chest protector, helmet, goggles. I can't remember it all.
This is a Camelback, and for water, and inside we also have a radio for communication. So if anything goes wrong, he can let us know on the track. All the safety gear that we can get and we put on him.
We're still wearing, our helmets and our goggles and our gloves. Those, when we're on a trail ride, are essential. You want to make sure you still have that basic safety gear on.
On a trail, for sure, helmet, goggles, and gloves. And if you do, I'd try to wear boots. Or hiking boots even more. It's better than the regular shoes. Just wearing safety gear, because I've seen people wear no safety gear and they get hurt bad. And I've seen people with safety gear and they get hurt, but I couldn't imagine what would it be like if they never had any safety gear on.
One of the biggest things that makes David a winner is that he will listen and watch other people and learn from them. And also, he never gives up. He's been in some wrecks, and he actually broke his wrist on the first lap of one of his races and finished the whole race. We didn't know it was broken. And ended up third in that race. So not only did he finished well.
This is your home track, brother. This is our you. It's the same as our practice track. There's all that sand whoop stuff. It's the same thing we ride all the time. So just ride like you do at home now.
Our number one rule, actually, for trail riding and for racing, is don't ride over your head. Riding over your head would be riding out of your comfort zone, where you feel like you're in danger, you're putting somebody else in danger.
Don't do anything you wouldn't normally do, okay?
When I trail ride, I just try to stay slow, because I know it's not racing, it's just for fun.
When David's on a race track, he actually is he's competing, and being a competitor is a lot different than riding with your family or riding with your friends and being on a trail system. When you're riding on a trail system, the fastest person should be in the back. When you're racing, you want the fastest person to be in the front.
In Idaho, there's this huge straightaway. I'd probably go about 50 miles per hour down that, but usually going around tracks, I'm going about 20, 30, maybe 40 in some parts, depends where I'm at.
You really do not want to be roosting or tearing up a trail system. The trail systems are meant for people to come out, to enjoy, to be preserved so that we do have a place to ride and we do have a place to go and you know, have fun with our family and friends. And you don't want places like this shut down because of people abusing it. As far as when you're on a trail system, you really don't want to, you want your slowest person in front. So they're setting the pace. And the slowest person is going to ride hopefully at what they're comfortable at. If there seems to be a problem, if they seem to be riding over their head, then somebody with more experience needs to, you know, take the lead, stop the group, and maybe talk to that person so that there isn't an accident.
In the back, I probably ride just because my dad knows all the trails, so he needs to be in the front, or else we'll probably get lost if I'm leading. But yeah, I'm also back there because I know what to do if someone crashes.
You need to have a plan. You need to know that if you get separated, that the lead rider is going to go back, you know, to stay put, or have some plan ahead of time. Because we have gotten separated on trails, and so we know, you know, all right, if you stay put, the lead person's going to come back to find you.
Usually we'll have radios or something from the last person to the front, because then if something happens in the back, you can radio the front and they'll turn around and come help. When you race, it's one way, and if it does split, it's usually not like a dangerous place to connect again. But out here, people could be going either way, and you have to be more alert of your surroundings, make sure no one is coming the other way, and listen for other bikes, because usually that's how you'll know if they're coming behind you or in front of you.
There's people that are probably a lot less experienced around you, so you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware of other people coming up on the trails that may be their first day out on a trail system, on a bike. They may know nothing about it. They might not know how to brake. You know, you don't want to go out there and try to do jumps or try to do stunts or, you know, show off skills like that, because a lot of times, you know, you end up getting hurt.
There's people who do stunts and stuff like during a race, and that could actually cost you the race, so there's really no point of doing it. Don't do stunts on the trails. Don't try going as fast as you can, because there could be a hill and you go over and someone else could be going the other way, and then who knows what would happen. If you crash right in front of someone, they'll hit you and they could hurt you worse, and they could actually get hurt.
Just don't ride over your head, because if you do, you're going to get hurt. If you're out on trail ride, and especially in Nevada, you want to make sure that you have water with you, something to drink.
Usually we'll bring first aid kits in case someone gets cut.
Really, what you carry in, you need to carry out. Having trash on the trail system, it's, number one, just ugly.
Like if you bring something to drink in glass bottles, just don't throw them on the ground or any trash. Just take it with you, and there's garbage stations throughout most trail systems, and just throw them in there for there's not trash everywhere, cutting the animals or hurting the animals in any way.
There's a limited amount of trails right now, so we definitely don't want to take advantage of that. And just respect the land. Stay on the trails. Don't go make your own trail. Don't be riding over brush. You know, don't be riding over the desert flowers or those kinds of things. You need to just respect your environment.
It's a great feeling just going out with your family or with a group of friends who won't go racing off in front of you or anything like that, or just like seeing a coyote or chasing something. You'll see so many things while you ride out on the trails and stuff that you'll usually never see when you race. It's just different. I enjoy it.